was just trying to review exactly where we were. I didn't get through the whole review of the game.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you were about to murder us all. That's
Yeah, we had kicked the table over and lit it on fire.
Fire.
all about to die.
Session 7, Psychotronic Hustle, Backdoor Boogie. Time for the recap. Since I didn't send out my admin notes, we'll see how this goes.
Well, I do believe we, was it? Yeah, it was.
Started with the explosion of the ship.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
So, yeah, last session was Jason's first session here.
Yep.
Playing the Jawa.
Yep.
We started out, session happened, the ship blew up. The ship that Karis was Karis was driving was thrown into the edge of the station and got pinned. I believe a similar situation happened to Jim, but he was able to wriggle out of it and get the ship landed just before it fell in half.
You mean Ada?
Basically.
Yeah. Then Ada began
Ada.
ripping her ship apart.
Yeah, Ada began tearing her ship up, trying to get it unstuck. Jason's character, the Jawa, landed the other ship that he was in when the explosion happened.
And no one knows how.
Yep.
That's the Jawa.
Then Jim and the Jawa ran to the engine room to stop the station from falling out of orbit. Along with a significant amount of help from Obi, we managed to get that stabilized just in time for Jim to sprint back to Ada's ship, cut a hole in it, get inside, tell Ada to get out because it's about to go. Ada got stuck, punctured her space chute, and died.
Yeah.
And then the Jawa pulled her to safety and froze her. Well, meanwhile, Jim was driving the ship out of the station because he managed to wriggle it free, had it clear the station, and got out of it just before the thing blew up and launched Jim back into the station.
Well, you know, having those 4d6s to roll really helps when you're piloting.
Right. We then slapped a Lazarus patch on Ada and then took her to the infirmary, where then after we spent a week repairing the station a little more, doing some custom vehicle work, a merchant guy. Yeah, a merchant guy showed up. We traded some stuff. Asked him about buying. Huh?
Trade to the carries. Oh wait, that was just my character.
Right.
You're the weird god you worship, who's completely not a real god at all. You've been deceived. Unlike
then,
my god.
Got the junk guy interested in possibly buying the wreck of a ship, the one that was about to fall in half that Jim was in.
Yep.
Jim then bought a space motorcycle from him because that seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yep.
I believe someone bought some weapon upgrades from him, I think.
I did.
Yeah.
I purchased the scrap and stuff and had you make it on my rifle.
Yeah, I think it was a combination of me and Obi. We were attaching that to your rifle. And then we set out. I'm not using. Yeah, we set out after purchasing some security codes from that man to go and raid a arms depot on I forget the name of the planet.
Lucamy.
We get there to find it's just one dwarf working away that he's basically been forgotten about.
And that Ada's entire plan to infiltrate the place and like, oh yeah, we're part of the intelligence agency, you don't have to have security, is a complete waste of time. I didn't need to do any of it at all.
Yeah, we kind of let that charade. We let that charade fall as soon as we realized this dwarf was just a very disgruntled worker.
Yeah.
Convinced him to come with us and join us on the space station if we go down and into the underworkings, which is overfilled with various forms of undeath.
Yeah.
We found his equipment and then got trapped in the armory.
We also have the 100 rifles on our ship, and we know this guy can go ahead and make pre-scream technology weapons at least.
Yeah, I think
Like
we had
thunder
the 100 rifles. There were some other guns there, if I remember right, too, and the
Yeah,
thunder
you
guns.
got 2 pallets of rifles, 1 pallet of ammo, 3 mag pistols, and 7 laser rifles that
Yep.
he needs to fix.
His machine's kicking out some thunder guns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were waiting for thunder guns to finish manufacturing.
Yeah, had about
Yep.
3 hours to go.
Yep.
Also, let's see when. Let's see here.
Oh, we also discovered that Sindoom existed before the Scream.
Yeah.
That they were like a monarchy back before the Scream.
And they also had dwarves. This guy's a dwarf.
And elves, apparently. I believe I heard the dwarf talking about elves.
Well, we don't count the elves as people, let's be honest here.
So Ada failed a lot of rolls
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
very good at that.
in the beginning of that game.
I
The
failed
Jawa
first.
tried to do a heal check and failed. Just kind of smothered her with Neosporin.
Yeah.
Did not
I
do it.
forgot about the Neosporin.
And then
Well, in his defense, it did arouse her, so, you know,
the
that's a good thing.
thermokinesis, it was a 50-50 shot and made that. He says, Ada dying, me freeze Ada.
I
Peg
would
Leg
like to say-
Jim suggests calling the Jawa Stubbs at one point.
What did we call the Jawa anyway?
Then it went to He-Man or something.
Yeah, it was Stubbs, and then Jim had the bright idea all of a sudden to call him He-Man because he could lift a shitload of shit with his mind.
Okay, that's what we did, He-Man.
Yeah, because he's very strong, but he does not look like he's very strong.
So yeah, this is an armory that's at the top of a mountain. At the base of it is a small village. It has about 500 inhabitants. On the pictures and research that you did, there was a shuttle that was seen. It was also associated with the eclipsing mind. They were just simple homes with pens for like livestock. You landed, you took a big long like elevator up to the top and entered the armory. Dwarf was named Gimmick. You basically offered him a job. He was pretty excited about that. Then he went and got his plate mail armor on, and you guys went down below.
And we got him drunk.
Well, he's a dwarf. He's probably not drunk.
Maybe he's always drunk.
He said there's like 60 to 80 these creatures down there. Got overrun.
Yep.
He said my brother's down there, and he said, well, what happened to him? He was slow.
Yep.
Yep.
Which is really a bad thing to be, you know. If you're slow, you're not going to be able to find a good job. Going to college is going to be difficult. It's tough. I know from personal experience.
So when he cut down one of the zombies, a swarm of insects came out.
Yep.
A flock of seagulls.
So Jim, you took 2 damage,
Yep.
but your vac suit is not damaged.
Woo.
Yes.
The rest of you take 5 damage. You realize it's for some reason you can feel this like itching, and and next thing you know, you see like a flying, like the insects have suddenly gotten inside the vac suit somehow.
Oh, I don't think I'm in a vac suit, and I don't think He-Man's in a vac suit because he has the telekinetic thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had pressure field on us, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm in combat armor.
So the insects has gotten inside the pressure field somehow, and they're flying inside of it.
Oh shit.
And Ada, you can just see the insects flying around you landing.
We didn't start the fire.
3 zombies came into the room and yelled fire, and that's when we will roll initiative and begin.
I thought there were 4 zombies. Was there 3 or 4?
3.
Don't make it any worse for us than it is.
Well, we still have another, 40 at least to go through?
That's right. You're gonna have to kill all of them.
Oh wait, initiative's a D8.
Oh, shit. That's maximum.
I
Almost.
don't even remember how many zombies we killed up by the grate.
That's a 7.
We killed 3 in the room where the blacksmith was. We killed another 3 in the main entrance hall, so that's 6. And I think we killed 2 that were in this area. Was it 2
Yeah,
or 3?
the first 2 that came towards us, we killed.
Yeah. And so we've killed 8.
Jim dropped some grenades down the grate before we came in. I couldn't remember if there was 2 or more.
I think it was 3 that we blew
3.
up there. Yeah.
3 with the grenade. Great.
Oh,
And then the 3 ones that we learned spit acid from homeboy there. He told us that.
Yeah, those got destroyed.
Yeah, as soon as we learned, like as soon as the words got out of his mouth that they spit acid, we just let him have it.
Let me just say this: acid really changed me. We just started killing. Yep.
All right.
So
What rolls we got? We got Ada at 8.
8. Yep.
Got a 7.
Rolled a 7 plus 1.
All right.
I always forget the one in the chamber.
Got 4.
All right.
You talk to me that way, young man. Stars without. I was smart. I actually have 3 backup character sheets made now. I'm just so ready to die again with my luck.
All right, Ada, you're up first.
I'm up first. Okay. How far are the zombies from Gimmick?
Probably like 5 meters.
5 meters? So they're really fucking close, and if I shoot, I'm gonna hit Gimmick.
Well, if it explodes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't really have much of a choice in the matter, do we, guys?
He's tough.
He's dummy thick, I'm sure. Okay, well, I'm gonna move up to try and get a shot where I'm not just gonna shoot him immediately. How far away am I from him?
Who?
Gimmick.
You're probably 10 meters from him.
And they're 5 meters from him?
15.
15, okay.
Did I say 5?
Yeah, you said 5.
Yeah, I said 5, yeah. 5,
Okay.
and you're 10 from him.
Shit. How big's the corridor that we're in width-wise?
We're in a room. They're in a corridor.
Yeah, they're like standing in the you can see the 3 of them. They haven't. It's like a doorway, so they're not all in the doorway. They're just, you can see that they're all popped there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the zombie's like 16 foot from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this? I have no clue how long a meter is. Like.
Yeah, I just
About 3 feet.
Yeah, I just times everything by 3. You get a ballpark kind of close.
Yeah. Is there any way for me to shoot down the corridor without hitting Jim? Without hitting Gimmick?
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry,
can
Jim,
move
I
and
didn't do
shoot
that.
him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you won't
Okay.
take a penalty.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the side and angle it and pie the corner and just fire a
Suppressing barrage.
suppress the fucker, I guess. So everyone in front of me has to roll a dex save. Or Gimmick. Come on, insane rolls. Not awful. They all take 5 damage. If they fail. If they succeed, nothing.
Oh, so what is it, like evasion?
Yes, correct.
Hopefully ain't fast zombies.
Pew, 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 pew. That's the sound my gun makes.
You managed to hit 2 of them. One of them just has got like stuck his head around, and he just kind of moves out of the way, and it hits the door jamb.
That damn door jam. That fucker's been getting annihilated.
Peg leg, Jim.
So Jim is gonna. So they're just outside the room then.
Yeah, they're like waiting to come in.
Nade out! He's gonna pull a pin and throw a nade through the door.
All right, give me a roll.
Oh wait, it's D20s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have to beat an AC of, I believe, what is it again?
Well, I
15?
have a 16. So yeah.
14.
Oh well, then I'm really good. What's the damage die on a nade? I think this is the first nade I've ever thrown.
2d6. And they can pass an evasion throw, and if they have AC of 14 or above, they take 1 less damage for each AC.
All right, so that's 5, 6, 7 damage.
The page you're looking for is 66.
Yep, looking at it right now.
No! Damn phone, obey me. Respect my authority.
Okay, so they get to make evasion rolls. See how they do here. And the AC was 14?
The AC is, for Jim to throw it, it's 10.
Right, right.
And they just have to do an evasion roll. So whatever their evasion is going to be.
Oh, it works just like our evasion,
okay.
where it starts at whatever. And
16
Okay.
and then level.
So what was your damage?
that was 7.
Okay. Yeah, it blasts them.
Oh.
Gimmick rolls out of the way.
Yes.
He only gets hit with a little bit of the damage.
Oh, I thought I was like throwing it around the door, like out of the way.
Well, Gimmick's in front of the door.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're kind of crowding the door, but he rolls out of the way. He pops right up and
I didn't realize I was hitting Gimmick with that.
He changed his name to Rafstool.
he doesn't look angry. He looks invigorated now.
Slightly aroused.
And we have He-Man.
I'm going to use telekinetic manipulation to shove that flaming table right into the doorway.
Oh, into me and Gimmick.
No, I can move it like 20 meters per round, so I should be able to serpentine it around you guys.
Serpentining table.
All right, so
Snake it along. With that, you could go over him with it.
I mean, if he wants me to, I could just hit him with the table and hold it there.
Hit him against the wall.
In the days of free internet porn, that's the only way he feels anything.
Give me an exert roll.
An exert roll. All right.
This is really painful for your brain. Come on, big brain time.
Big brain time.
Now I'm picturing a Jawa with an abnormally large head.
Like an alien-sized head Zawa. Yep, 2d6s and then your dex or strength. And exert. And if you have
6.
nothing in exert, 0.
Roll the 6.
Okay.
Yep.
You pick up the table and you maneuver it enough and you put it like right in front of the doorway where they are.
I don't know if Gimmick's going to be happy about this. You blocked him off from the enemy. He's like Rafstool. He'll be pissed.
Oh, now all he's got to do is just stand there and wait for him to try and climb the table. You just shank.
Yep, you just shank him.
When have we ever known Rafstool to wait for anything?
Right? He would. I still maintain the fact he wouldn't have died had he let Durbin take a nap.
Same thing with Serene.
All right, so you do that, and the table is on fire. You hear like a scream, like 2 or 3 screams. The table bursts, like flaming pieces of it fly everywhere, and the one zombie steps through. He is now engulfed in flames, and you
Now we
see
have flaming zombies.
You see his belly extend, and he just opens his mouth and lets loose a huge stream of fire.
Oh God.
Okay,
So
okay.
everybody gets to
evasion?
make an evasion roll.
Oh, fuck.
That's
I
definitely not a
all.
pass.
I'm gonna use my hustle point.
I got like a 4.
Oh,
Nope.
man.
Still fail.
Yeah, I got like a 4. I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm not gonna waste the hustle point.
How much do I take?
11 fire damage.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
down.
Jim's out.
I'm out.
Yeah, I felt that too, so I'm down.
TPK.
Oh, boy. All
So,
right.
about
Good
the
thing
new
B
game
team
we're gonna
exists.
start. It's 3d6s, correct?
No, so everybody give me a D20 roll. I mean, you do have hustle points if you want to roll.
I used it already.
Well, I'll try the hustle point then. That was a evasion roll?
Yep.
It's a 3 for me.
Oh, that's even worse.
I rolled like max
So
damage.
is Gimmick still alive?
Oh, shit. Gimmick took, let's see, evasion. He made his roll.
Oh,
So,
fuck
yeah,
him.
Gimmick is still up.
So, yeah, I got a 3.
I'm gonna. Oh shit. Let's
So
see.
about my Stargate idea, who's up for that?
Now that I'm unconscious, is there something else I need to roll? Because I went
Alright.
negative 2 hit points.
Roll
Okay,
a
so,
D20.
yeah, D20.
Roll a d20.
That's how many rounds you have left to live.
Nice.
Okay, so. Wow, my dice are terrible. I used my hustle point and failed again, and then I rolled my d20. I have 6 rounds.
I have 9.
I got it.
What was the roll?
On my to save,
On your, yeah, so it would be a
Oh,
physical,
that-
yeah, it would be your.
that was like an 8.
Okay, it was an 8. You have 4 rounds. If you
I have
rolled
6 rounds.
What?
I have 6 rounds to live, and I rolled an 8 for the save with using my hustle point.
No, the D20 that you rolled is how many rounds you have left to live, but Peter has a sheet with different numbers. What
Yeah,
did you roll for
basically what you're rolling here is a physical save.
Yeah, and that I had my physical save was a 6, or
Okay.
not a 6, an 8. Sorry.
An 8, okay, and so that equals 4 rounds you have left.
Oh, okay, I see.
So what was your physical He-Man?
The d20 I rolled, I got a 9.
Okay. Do you have anything to physical? Do you have anything in Constitution?
I have a +1.
Okay, so it'd be a 10. Yeah, you got 4 rounds. And what was yours, Ada?
I got a 2, and then I add 1 for my Constitution.
So you got 2 rounds. Okay. So
the campaign rests on Gimmick.
so Obi is there. So I get to
Oh, did
yeah.
Obi pass his save?
I forgot about Obi.
uh,
Watch him die again.
Do you want me to roll for Obi? Or why don't you roll? You're rolling well.
Yeah, we're all rolling like garbage.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, there
Oh,
you
he
go.
fails.
So he takes half damage. Obi is up.
He saved the day. He ain't even here.
Obi would probably save He-Man first because he's the closest to him.
Yeah, this is true.
And Jim.
Oh, he's
and then-
gonna hack the automated machine gun turrets that none of us knew were down here.
Just sends axes at everyone. The automatic axe throwing turrets.
Let's see. So everybody's got a Lazarus patch on them, right? Is
I
that
got
what you
3
got?
on me
Okay.
Yeah, I believe Jim took 3 as well.
because that's 1 encumbrance.
All right. And that's what, a heal check?
That's a heal check of 6 minus number of rounds you've been, well, plus number of rounds you've been down, but you do get your intelligence modifier or dex and your heal skill.
Can't remember
I
how
have
many
no
packs
idea what Obi's is.
Obi has nothing in heal, so it's a
Yeah.
-2.
Oh no.
He's probably got a +1 to intelligence though,
Yeah.
so it's only a -1.
And a +3 to sexiness.
I rolled an 8.
So
He passes.
someone is saved.
That's a 7. Yeah, someone's
So
alive.
I would say that
I think He-Man's the closest to him at the moment.
Obi puts the Lazarus patch on Ada because he would realize that you were the worst off.
Now I have to wait here for 10 minutes and take no damage or I instantly die.
You're still stuck with Ada for now.
Yeah. Well, we all have that.
Got all those character sheets ready and nothing to do with them.
It literally says on page 100 and I think 95, one of the best things players can do is have several character sheets ready just in case the character dies. I have to find where that is again. It's really funny. It's in the book.
And I have just this one.
Let's see. What does Gimmick do?
I'm sorry, 232 is the page.
Well, I guess Gimmick would go to Peg Leg. Obi yells at him. Help him.
Does Gimmick have Lazarus patches?
Pegleg does.
Yeah, but then he has to take an entire round to get the Lazarus patch off of you, and then he can do it the next round. There is no fast hands in this game. He is not a thief rogue.
Yeah, he is. He grabs your body, Peg Leg, and starts moving it away from,
I don't have Lazarus patch, but I do have pimp hand, and starts slapping you across the face as a Lazarus patch. Don't make me raise my pimp hand at you, boy.
You just hear like Jim like dying moan. Agnes, is that you?
It's me, my son. It's me. Agnes, I didn't know you had a dick. Things change. I am PC now.
All right, Peg Leg, you're out. He-Man is out. Let's see here.
Where did I put that hentai book I was reading earlier?
So the rest of the zombies kind of like stumble their way in on fire as they push each other out of the way.
Oh, great. Now we've got flaming zombies. There's no way this is going to pass in San Francisco.
Obi runs over to He-Man and see what he can do.
And you have to beat a 7 or higher now for He-Man.
Does he get any pluses?
Intelligence, but he also gets a -2 because he doesn't have the heal skill.
I rolled a 6.
Yep, used up a Lazarus patch.
Yeah, Obi just messes with it. And, damn it. It's this whole, Jawa anatomy. Just throwing him off.
They got a weird anatomy from flames. He can't see under the robe. The robe is part of his skin. No one understands that. He's like the plague doctor SCP.
So he instructs Gimmick to get, shows him what it looks like and tells him to get one out. And Gimmick is just fumbling through the stuff in Jim's pack, looking, and he's like,
"Oh, there's all kinds of junk in there."
Yeah, he's just pulling all kinds of shit out. You're smoldering on fire.
The used fleshlight, everything.
Let's see. So Obi and Gimmick are the only ones up.
And the zombies.
And the zombies.
And the flying insects.
No, you burn those up with the fire.
Are they all gone finally? Because I know there was one inside Jim's suit.
No,
well, I assume that one just got crisped when that thing breathed fire.
Oh, okay.
Jim passed. The ones that were on you guys got burned up from that.
Okay, good.
So let's see here. So one heads over to Gimmick and will attempt to launch fire at him.
I'll be right back.
Oh, he's disgusted.
Oh, he's probably got to take care of the dog.
So Gimmick like lays on top of you, Jim, as this thing just breathes fire and like scorches his whole body.
Agnes, you're so warm.
Ada, can you move?
No, I have to wait 10 minutes before I regain 1 hit point and then can move with a bunch of effort. And if I take any damage from now until a week later, I instantly die.
Well, that's with like the Lazarus patch on you, right?
Yeah, that's with anything. Because I became critically wounded. When you become critically wounded, if you take any damage in the heal time, you instantly die. It's very harsh.
Am I dead?
Yes.
Nice.
Come to me, I am Jesus. I am Jawa Jesus.
I'm going to be with the carries now.
You will become the tentacle she deserves.
All right, well, the other zombie staggers into the third one finally gets in there and pushes that first one out of the way as the second one has breathed fire on Gimmick and like burned him, but he's protected Peg Leg Jim. We go to everybody's like unconscious.
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
We got me rolling dice. Let's see.
Help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope.
I don't know if that's a pass or not.
Who's he doing it on? He-Man?
Yeah, he'd try He-Man again.
He'd have to beat an 8 or higher.
And I rolled an 8.
And you have a -1 total, I believe. Because he doesn't have the heal skill. So my next character is going to be a combat medic. With a warrior background.
All right, here we go.
And I will make her adorable because I feel like it. And everyone will love her. And she will be cute. And have fluffy boots. And it'll be great.
Fluffy boots.
Yes, furry boots. There we are. No idea why, just why the fuck not.
So, all right. I tried again. I used this hustle point. And he uses the last Lazarus. I rolled a 7 that time.
The dice are not happy.
The dice are not happy.
The dice have demanded restart the whole campaign over again, guys.
The dice are not happy. All right, so.
Let's all be warrior class next time and just be soldiers who get taxied around and go places with a fuck ton of HP.
Where's Betty when we need her?
That's in college. I'm sorry, Peter, we've ruined your game.
No, you did not ruin my game.
We were too OP.
All them shotguns just gonna float around in space now with no one to claim them.
Oh, they're on the planet right now. They're going to be taken by the... Oh, God, we should go ahead and play members of the local population here who find a ship and shotguns. A warrior culture who finds a ship and don't have any idea how to use it.
Right.
So about our session 0.
Okay, so Ada, as you're there with the Lazarus patch on you, barely conscious, your eyes sort of glaze open as a fiery zombie comes and grabs you and starts dragging you away.
How much fire damage do I take?
You don't take any fire damage. You slip into unconsciousness.
Oh, okay.
We will now go to the B team that left with Big Montana and their attempt to save the Backdoor Boogie